Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Oracle Web Application Firewall, which is also known as WAF, and about the concept, and I'm going to have a demo on how to implement on OCI. So what is Web Application Firewall? What is the use of WAF? So we use WAF in real time to protect the application from malicious and unwanted internet traffic, which can be cloud-based and which complies with PCI and also protects any public-facing URL. And also it has a threat intelligence which enforces the rule in Oracle flexible load balancer to protect your URL. Also, OCI WAF strengthens and defends internet-facing application. Also, it can be implemented on internal application URL. So, few benefits is it filters the malicious requests on the web and it protects the country based, or you can restrict with the CIDR range which IPs can access your URL or which country users can users access your URL, and also protect from a 7 DDoS attack, and it can be mitigated with the OWASP, and there are many other packages which Oracle provides. Also, we have bot management techniques which can be protected by IP rate limiting. So, for example, if user is trying to do a bot and trying to slow down your web page or bring down your website, it can be protected by WAF. In this session, I have few scenarios or case studies which I'm going to explain and do a demo. One is how do we protect the CIDR range access. Example, if you have a certain CIDR range users only to be accessing your URL or country, we can do it by access control rule, and also we can allow any geolocation one if users are from Canada or China or US can only access your URL. So we can do that in the access control. And third scenario, we can have rate limiting to block the bot management. If some bot is trying to bring down your application by automated, so we can protect it. And finally, we also use DDoS scripting, cross-site scripting attack can be protected by WAF. So let's jump into the example, a demo. First, let's go to the WAF. It's under Identity and Security, Web Application Firewall. Click that. And let's create one demo. So web demo. And you can name it whatever you want and select the compartment where you want to have. I'm selecting the compartment which I need. You can select where you want to put it. Click next. Now access control. This is where you will have access control for your CIDR or country rate limit. For example, I'll say CIDR access or country. So in this condition, I'll say source if CIDR or not in this is my IP my local IP. You can find it by whatismyip.com, and you can add /32 to specify your IP range. If anything not coming from not in this list, and you can give a rule action saying that response code 401 unauthorized. This message will pop up. And similarly, if you want to add a condition, if users are not coming from United States, China, Canada, you can say rule action, you are not accessed from any other country other than these three. Add a rule, click next. Rate limit. This is where I'm going to add a rate limit rule. Any request which comes to access your URL for 5 request in 5 seconds and action duration you can keep 5. Then you can give a response to the user. Rate rule. You can say too many requests, which is 4 to 9. You can say too many requests to the user screen. Now click next. Now you can have a protection rule, which is protect your website from OWASP scripting attack. So what you can do is name it, and you can do a action, can give unauthorized action response, and choose the protection capability. So usually it comes recommended. You can see view cross scripting protection to protect from SQL injection. So let me add OWASP. These are any attack from OWASP Java attack. So I'm just adding that too. So we have 50 protection with the recommended one. Now you need to select the WAF, load balancer, where you want to enforce. So for here, I will show, I'm not going to select this because I've already did that in the existing load balancer. So I have used the same rule, whatever I've said already enforced here. So that's why I'm not going to, in the create WAF policy, I'm going to select. So these are the things I've already implemented. So I'm going to cancel and ensure the WAF implemented URL, how it's going to work. So this is my load balancer URL. You can see demo.cloud18info. So you get the URL response. So now first I will show you how, if I have a rate limit, what is going to happen. So if I have a rate limiting 5 times, you have access within 5 seconds, it will say unauthorized. So I'm going to hit the retry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get too many requests. So this will protect you from the bot management, any bot attack. Now I will show you the cross-site scripting message. So if anybody is trying to inject or do a DDoS attack, so put the scripting, you'll see unauthorized message you cannot access. But if you give without that, you'll be able to access the site. And one more last thing is the CIDR range. If you remember, I've given the CIDR of my computer. So this is I'm able to access. So if I go to some other computer, this is a remote computer, and I try to access this, I'll get unauthorized message. So this is how you can protect your URL, public facing URL internet via WAF. Hope I think this is helpful.